Hello, everyone, and welcome. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Canva's Magic Studio. If you haven't had a chance to explore this yet, Canva's Magic Studio is Canva's AI technology, and you can do some really amazing things in your classes with your students. It is a freemium tool, much like other AI programs. So, you can buy the Canva Pro, which gives you access to all the features, or you can use the free version. I have the free version after having the pro account, and I find the free version to be sufficient. So here are some of the tools that you could use. So we have Magic Design for presentations, and Magic Design for videos. Magic Design allows you to do something like what you see here. You can have your students creating mock social media posts, which is great for those budding entrepreneurs who are going to be using social media to market their business, or for the aspiring influencers. These are relevant skills for potential careers and also for right now. And you can do that, or they can do that with the help of AI to learn how to effectively create those social media posts. You can also use Magic Design for presentations, and this sort of allows you to level up your presentation making abilities. So, I love Google, but this allows you to sort of build on that. So you are creating a presentation in Canva. It allows you to record your voice on top of your slides. It allows you to animate objects in your slides. It allows you to add music. So it has lots of really intuitive features that maybe aren't featured in Google Slides. Don't tell Google I said that. Um, and AI can help sort of enhance that. So it's not creating the presentations for your students, but it's enhancing their ideas. And then we have Magic Design for videos, which allows students to use AI to enhance their editing or their video creation. And what I love about all three of these is that they are really confidence boosting tools. So these are tools that students from any working at any level can access, and they are really a starting point no matter where you are. So gone are the days where you have to know how to code or use HTML to create videos. You can buy into these programs no matter where you are starting from, no matter how much experience you have. I think once students start really utilizing these tools, um, and seeing how easy they are to use and the amazing products that come out of them, they feel inspired to keep creating and keep challenging themselves to try new things. So that's one thing I've been sort of working with my students to motivate them to do. Then, if you have a pro account, you can try out Magic Write, which you can use the help of AI to write scripts that you would use in your video, for example, or in your presentation, in a recording that you're doing. You can also use any of these tools to animate or try different things to enhance your designs. But what I'm going to show you today, and you don't need a free account for, is text to image. So let's try that out. So you just click on it and then you click try it out. And what you're going to be doing here is you're going to be prompting the AI to generate an image based on everything that is in your imagination. So for a student, this can be a really freeing tool, especially if they have developing fine motor abilities, and they're working on those. This allows students to do something that maybe they wouldn't be able to do with a pen and paper. So the more information you give the AI, the more likely it is to generate an image that's in line with what's in your mind. So I always tell students to be really specific. And learning how to prompt AI is obviously a skill on its own. So let's say I have a student and they're writing a storybook and they really want to generate their own images. What they could do is they could then prompt AI. So let's say maybe they're writing a story about dragons. So create a colorful dragon on an isolated hillside. Make it a misty morning. And that is the image that is in my mind. Maybe I've been watching too much Game of Thrones. So we are then going to generate, and it sometimes takes a few minutes. So you have to be a little bit patient to see the amazing things that it's going to come up with for you. And it's already starting to generate some really neat images. So maybe this is something that, oh, these are so colorful. I love them. So maybe this is something aligned with what I had in my mind. Something that I always encourage students to do is to have conversations with AI. In talking to it, you can really build upon its power. So it can start to really generate images that are more in depth, more detailed. So, for example, I could edit my prompt and say, add a castle to the background. Then I regenerate and see what it comes up with. Wow. So I would just delete this image, and then I can try out any of the images that it generates. And this one is pretty fantastic. One other thing you can do is, even if you want to build upon this, is you can generate different styles. So let's say you have a student who is really into anime. They can actually generate their image in the anime style. And I think this is a really cool option because let's say you're using this for art class and a student wants to draw an image and they want it to be in the anime style and they need a starting point. They could actually generate their own image to work from instead of finding something from the internet. So that would be a really interesting activity to do. So it didn't actually add a dragon for me. So I can generate again, and I'll just pause this until I find something that I like. Okay, so I generated a few times until I found an image that I was happy with, and I found some neat ones here. So let's say I like this anime style. Ooh, this one's pretty neat. Lots of really interesting images here to choose from. And then I could actually take this and I could add it to my storybook, or I could use this to draw from. Something that's really cool is that you can actually upload like a picture of yourself. So students could put themselves in here and you can actually animate yourself. So you could have yourself created in the anime style. You could create your own emoji or your own Bitmoji, your own avatar. So that's a really cool option for students who are super into anime. Um, One other thing that I like to highlight is that you can actually have a deeper conversation about the ethical considerations when using AI images by clicking here, learn more. So there are a lot of guidelines here that you can go through with students, like this one, be a good human. So it's asking that you don't mislead anyone by claiming that the content is human generated. So if a student was adding this to a storybook, you could ask them to say that this image has been generated by AI. It also talks about not generating anything offensive. There's a legal notice, there's a sharing and publication policy, a disclaimer. It talks about their technology partners. So these are really important conversations to have with students when talking about the responsible and ethical use of AI. So definitely some talking points are happening here. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed seeing some of these images generated. I encourage you to try to generate some of your own, and I look forward to seeing some of your work. Enjoy.